Hi everyone, my name is David with Zentech Consultants, and today we're going to be going over Bluebeam and Excel perfect together. If you're unfamiliar with Zentech Consultants or who we are, we primarily work with architectural, engineering, and construction firms to educate, support, and consult on any of the software they need to know for this complex industry. We are Microsoft Premier partners, Bluebeam partners, Autodesk providers, and so much more. We strive to be your trusted technology partner from initial needs through long-term support and training for your staff. Check out our website for more information regarding Bluebeam Tool Chest, training, and other additional services we may offer for you guys. So what is quantity linking within Bluebeam? First off, it's only available within the complete versions of Revu 21. If you have the older versions, also known as the extreme version, that will work for you as well. And what it allows you to do is automatically sync your takeoffs from your PDF files, your drawings, and will automatically put those values, those measurements into your spreadsheet. And what this allows you to do is it removes all human error from typing between your takeoffs and your spreadsheet, and you can already use your existing Excel templates. No need to restart or download anything. This is already included with your purchase of Revu Complete, and you can already use, again, your existing spreadsheets. So let's open up our Bluebeam and let's demonstrate. Okay, now that we have both Bluebeam and we're actually going to have Excel open on our other monitor here. Now, most often we see many of our clients, what they do is they look at their takeoff, their drawings here, and they may manually type in a number. You know, we have 3,000 square feet here, and they'll go over to their spreadsheet and type that number in. That can be a very tedious process when you are doing, dozens, hundreds of takeoffs every single day. And it's also prone to a lot of human error. So if you aren't aware, there's actually 3 ways you can do takeoffs within Bluebeam. The first is we can be utilizing our markups list down here at the bottom of our screen. If you notice, you can also have custom columns and have pre-filled out data such as flooring types, model numbers, etc., along with formulas to calculate any of your costs. So that is one of the methods. The other method is you can actually export your markups list to a CSV file. And with this, you can change all the different types of filters and columns. I'm not going to spend too much time going over that. We go over this in detail in our estimating and takeoff class if you are interested in that. But we can change up a lot of these and have a configuration file as well. I'll just show you what that looks like. Here is our CSV generated here. However, one thing you may notice is if I try to change any of my values on my drawing, any of my takeoff values, these numbers are not going to be updating automatically. So I'm going to have to re-export another CSV file, another report from my markups list. The third option, which is what we're going to be covering in detail today, is quantity linking. Now, with quantity linking, as I'm going through any of my drawings and adjusting takeoffs, I want you guys to pay attention to LVT over on my Excel spreadsheet here. I'm just going to increase this area here. You'll notice automatically these values updated. I didn't have to do anything. The values automatically increased. And even if I have existing quantity links, I already have this CP1 already linked. I'll show you guys how to link that here shortly. That value is automatically going to be placed in here. So if you already have a customized Excel spreadsheet with all of your formulas, with all of your labels, and more, you don't need to redesign it for this. You can just simply go into a cell, and you'll notice we have the quantity link feature here. And from here, we can simply create one together. And with this, we have all the different types of measurements that Bluebeam provides: length, area, volume, wall area, width, height, and count. And we're going to be using this rubber-based one here, this RB1, for a brief example. And I could go in here and go into my length. And it's going to ask me a length of what? So we can give a length of, a subject. Notice it matches the same columns that I have here. We can go of a label, which is what I will do. So RB1. And we can even add in more additional kind of filters for your quantity link. So if you wanted to know RB1 with the product of one of these flooring types, we can go that route as well. You could get very descriptive with your takeoffs. I'm going to just leave it at RB1 though and just click on OK. And you'll notice this automatically put in 153 feet for me. And if I go to my markups list over on Bluebeam, you'll see that RB1 has 153 feet and 6 inches, so about 153.5, right? We can do that with others as well. One thing to be aware of though, if I wanted to do this CT1 base, as you can see in my tool chest over here, if I were to try to link that ahead of time, right now I don't have any of it on my drawing, but you'll notice it's not going to be there in my label list. I don't have, well, I already have a CT1 of the other one. I don't have it of my base. So it will actually give me an error right now if I were to try to attempt that. In which case, I will have to actually add my length, the CT1 right here, and just draw it on my PDF here. Just technically, you're not supposed to go in front of the door, but I now have CT1. And I can create another quantity link, length, CT1. And we could even sort by a color if we wanted to. I'll just put that one in there just for fun. And we could do OK. And again, we have just shy of 37 feet. These values, they match up together. As I mentioned, all of these are dynamic. So even if I were to move this length and just extend it down this hallway in a random direction here, that's again going to increase automatically to our 65 feet, or close to it, I should say. Including adding in additional areas. So if I want to do this last elevator right here, this LVT2, I can put this in here. LV2 is going to update with the additional 45 feet. The calculations on the rest of the columns and rows will update automatically, and I can have, again, consistent pricing. There's no human entry for your quantities. Again, it's going to save you time, going to save you money. It's going to allow you to turn over more jobs per week, per month, whatever your metric may be. Now, I've only showed off one PDF here. What happens if you have more? Typically, when we have our drawings, we either have them all in one file. It could be 100 pages, 200 pages, or they can even be separate. And when you're doing your quantity link, you'll actually notice that there is an option for source files. And this is going to be the files that your quantities are going to be linked to. Now, what this allows you to do is you could actually create and do all of your quantity links ahead of time on another sheet, another example project. Save your entire Excel template as a template file, and just copy and paste that from project to project. So that way, when you are starting a new project, the only thing you will have to change is the source files. So instead of, my two example files here, if I started a new project, I can I can manually change these by clicking on one of these, clicking remove, adding, and I can actually add other files. I could add an entire folder, and I could even add folders, including the subfolders within it. So if you wanted to add an entire project directory into here, you certainly can, and it will capture all of your takeoffs. Okay, I'm just gonna close out of this and going to show you what it's like when there are numerous drawings here. Now, on this floor plan I just have a couple duplexes right here. We'll place these down. I'll add another 2 more or 3 more just kind of randomly. And the number is going to update to 10. And I actually, on this drawing, I don't have any light switches. So we could add a couple light switches. We'll add one in this room. I'll add one to the bathrooms right here. And we'll just add those 3. And again, those 3 going to update this. And if I move into my example electrical drawing, I already have a few light switches here. And these are being calculated. And if I delete these, it's going to show back to 3. It's only looking at my other floor plan. But again, I can re-add them. So we'll add these 2 in here, and we'll add one on the outside right there. Add a couple duplexes in just some random spots. And all of these values are calculating all together for us. Now, quantity linking really pairs well with the concept of Bluebeam tool chest. Tool chest make quantity linking way easier, because once you have consistent names, and if you notice, again, when I'm clicking on these and creating a link, it's asking me what I'm creating it of, a label. Again, we could do custom columns and have specific material IDs or serial numbers or anything else you would kind of imagine within here. And with the concept of tool chest, you can have your pre-filled out subject, your pre-filled out label, and even getting into some of these, such as LVT2 right here, we even have pre-filled out data. Let me go back to my other spreadsheet here where it has the data. And we can unlock this and type in whatever product this is. Again, I'll just do a Char flooring here. And it could be that, even though that's in the LVT, it should work. And again, if you want to have pre-filled out material cost, we can do that all within Bluebeam as well. And that allows you to have consistent takeoffs on all of your projects. They'll all have the same type of formatting. Your LVT 1, 2, and 3 will all be the same color on all of your projects moving forward when you utilize tool chest. And Zentek, we sell some baseline tool chests. I'm using some examples over on my left-hand side over here. These come from our electrical set. A lot more symbols involved, usually between 30 to 60 within there for you guys to use. But we also work with many of our clients to develop custom tool chests specifically for their company. If you want some more information, again, you can visit our website, zentekconsultants.net, to learn more information about that. Other than that, that's really all I have to show you with quantity linking today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope you learned something new. And again, if you guys have any questions, if you need any other type of consulting, feel free to visit our website. If you have any questions about this video, this process, you can drop a comment. We will respond to any of your comments in the section below. Along with, if you would like to subscribe and follow our YouTube channel, we provide a lot of tips and tricks for Bluebeam and other programs out there that we utilize in the construction industry. And follow us on LinkedIn, where we post all of our blogs. Again, covers Bluebeam, AutoCAD, Revit. There's so many more that we cover. We release blogs weekly. Thank you again for joining me today, and hope you have a good rest of your day.